I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Gilmore. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Come on, set. 30 base. Set 56. Don't get nervous.
Throwing on 1st down. Gilmore looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Little.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 2. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On the defensive side, here are the starters for the Texans. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
54 Mike. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Gilmore. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And to give this time to the tailback. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw on 2nd down. Dowdy complete to Dorsett. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Off the play fake. Dowdy. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, go.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Go. And logo. 54. Right, 54.
On 1st down, Gilmore. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
On 2nd down now, it's Little. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the 1st quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
30 base. Single, slot. Hey,
Off play action, Gilmore. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now out comes Houston. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Dowdy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On third down, Michaels. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Throwing on first down, Gilmore. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Gilmore. It's complete. The tight end and L. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year, and that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run on the draw. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Dowdy. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Oh, the Bears break through, and they block it. And they are going to take possession of the football. But so much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
On first down, Gilmore. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still second down.
Down. 60 or.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Head up.
Looking to throw on second down. Gilmore. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a third down.
False start. Offense.
Got it.
So that'll back him up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Gilmore. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sullivan. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw on second down. Dowdy, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dowdy, he's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
Come on now, let's go.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And to give this time to the tailback. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Dowdy. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 13. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Texans send the punter out. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Back to throw. Dowdy throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On first down, Manning. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Gilmore throwing the out route and complete. That's Jenkins. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll run on first down. Little. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gilmore. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Gilmore going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Snap.
Off the bootleg. Gilmore. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Ready? 50, play.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Holland. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Gilmore. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Looking to throw. Dowdy. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Gilmore. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Manning. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Gilmore. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
On 1st down, Sloan. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Go. 50. Play. 5.
On second down now. Cloud. Room here to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
70. 80.
Off the bootleg. Downey. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Downey. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
14 yards into Chicago, first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Little. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
91.
On second down, it's Manning. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Gilmore. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end.
And got his man complete. It's a gain of 34. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. On first down, Little takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Ready? 60 out now.
On second down now, it's Manning. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Manning. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
56, Mike, 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Let's go.
Off the bootleg. Gilmore. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Back to throw. Dowdy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Check, 56.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Tight dog.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Little. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down. Gilmore. Over the middle, complete. That's Sullivan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down.
18.
56. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Ready?
On 1st down, it's Little. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Little. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, Dowdy looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Dowdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Dowdy firing quickly here, and that's complete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dowdy. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. Dowdy, his pass caught at the 4. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Dowdy to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michaels. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets them up nicely, 8 yards on the carry. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Keep playing hard.
Well, going into the final play of this